Happening today, Munich airport again experiencing disruptions due to drone sightings in recent weeks. This has also been reported in Denmark and Norway. The Danish prime minister has pointed to the threat from Russia, though the Kremlin has denied involvement. Joining us now, CNN senior military analyst and former NATO Supreme Allied Commander Admiral James Stavridis. He's also a partner at the Carlyle Group, a global investment firm, and author of the new historical novel, The Restless Wave. That's coming out on Tuesday. Congratulations, Admiral. Always good to have you on. I want to start first with what we were just talking about. The Kremlin is denying involvement in these drone incursions, but there is no question that Russia poses a security threat. So what does Putin stand to gain from this if he is indeed behind it? What is the goal here?
I think he is uncertainly, absolutely behind these incursions, as well as the ones that have gone into Poland and Romania. He's probing all around the red countries you're showing there on the map. And he's doing it, Jessica, I think for three reasons. One is he wants to see the tactical response. How quickly is NATO getting our air defenses up? How credible are our radar systems? He wants the tactical info from doing this. Number two, he wants to try and create some kind of a fission in the NATO alliance, because let's face it, if you're out in the eastern part of the alliance, in the countries you just showed on the map, you are more likely to be very concerned about this than if you're in Spain, for example. So you can see where the countries further to the west are less concerned, less tendency to be aggressive in response. Those on the eastern flank, which you're showing, are the ones that'll respond vigorously. That'll create a division. And then third and finally, I think what Vladimir Putin is after here is to try and draw resources away from Ukraine, meaning that if the NATO countries need to put up stronger air defenses, that's less aid they can provide to Ukraine. So from Putin's perspective, this can accomplish all three of those things. I think undoubtedly Russia is behind these incursions.
Right. And so to that point, European officials met this week to build what a source is telling CNN is a, in their words, defense readiness roadmap that consists of 4 defense projects, including a drone wall. If you were still the Supreme Allied Commander, what would your response be? What would you think?
I like the idea of increasing on the defensive side. So more anti-air warfare, more anti-drone systems, use jamming electronically to go after them, use cyber to attack them. That's the defend quotient. What I would be advocating for, and I would guess my successor, who's an Air Force general and rock solid officer who was on my staff when I was Supreme Allied Commander of NATO, I suspect he is advocating for more offense, meaning give the Ukrainians more offensive capability, give the Russians a taste of what they're trying to deal out to NATO. I think you need both offense and defense if we're going to stop Putin.
All right, Admiral James Stavridis, as always, thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Jess.